Hey, I'm Total, and if there's something strange in the neighborhood, you should call me. No particular reason. I'm not a great ghost hunter, I'm just bored. Speaking of ghosts, today's lore is on two different revenine and Ikazune. Now I know what you're expecting. Oh my Gecko, they're the same Loomian. Who would have thunk? And yeah, I guess so. But what I'm more interested in is what's the significance in this? How does this affect the two Loomians in the world around them? In this case, what if revenine is Ikazune's soul? First of all, I'd like to point out the fact that it's never stated that Ikazune is dead. Believe me, I even double checked this time. It's never once stated that Ikazune is dead from any of the NPCs, which struck me as a bit off because a cycle of life and death is clearly established here in this game. For example, Duskit dying and the mama Cephalops dying and being eaten by her babies. It's true? Go check out Cephalops' Lumipedia entry. The only truly immortal present as of right now, or immortal Lumine, I'm sorry, is Duskit, as it's undead. I mean, I guess among the other spirit types. So it seems weird that Ikazune would be the one exception to that, with no others alongside it, especially because it isn't even a spirit type, which is why it'd be interesting if it couldn't die. Duskit can't die because it is a spirit, and it'd be interesting if Ikazune couldn't die because it doesn't have a spirit. It has a nice ring to it, doesn't it? I'd also like to draw attention to the fact that it's canon, which means in-game if you didn't know, to say that Revenine and Ikazune may have been the same Loomian too. Here's a screenshot, which reads that, quote, "It is said that long ago Ikazune and Revenine were the same Loomian," unquote. This actually pairs well with a few other pieces of information, such as Revenine's Funlumine book entry, which reads, quote, "Revenine were originally discovered centuries ago around Haiwa village. Scientists are unsure where they came from, but the locals have formed strong bonds with the Lumines over the years," unquote. They don't know where they came from, which normally could be looked over really easily, but with spirit Lumines, there's always some creepy or interesting backstory for how they came to be. There's also a vague timeline established, as both the Funlumine book entries for Ikazune and Revenine have, quote, "centuries ago," unquote, as indicators for when they were discovered or alive. I wouldn't focus too much on that part, but it's a nice cherry on top for the whole thing, don't you think? Anyways, my take on all of this is that Revenine, sorry, I can't speak today, is Ikazune's soul, which somehow got split from its body, which is why they're both able to survive for so long. If you think about it more, with all this on top of it, it makes even more sense. Ikazune is an electric fire type, while Revenine's a spirit fire type. They both have a canine appearance and have the power of fire, which is actually what I'm leading into, how I think that Ikazune's soul got separated. When you walk into the shrine to Ikazune, go to the left NPC and he'll say how Ikazune fused its sai with its head. Ikazune wasn't born with the sai, it doesn't wear it as a sort of hat, it fused with its head. It's important to note that it wasn't a fire type before its master died, as its Funlumine book entry says that, quote, "The lightning it summoned from the sky would light the battlefield, smiting those that threatened its home." Unquote, sorry. No mention of fire, eh? Only lightning, which is why I believe that it got its power of fire from its master's sai after fusing it to itself, but the process carved out its soul and made a new Loomian, whatever. But that's just my take on it. Make sure to leave yours in the comments and subscribe. See you next week. I'd also like to add some references I found while wandering around Haiwa. I like anime, so here's a few references I found. Here's one for Naruto. We have Sasuke and Sakura too. I think this one here in Haiwa Hotel might be Demon Slayer. I think this one might be Howl's Moving Castle. These two right here I don't know. And I don't know these guys either. Someone help me out with those? Bye.